Hey everybody, Chris here, Thunder Laser, and I am testing some new LoneStar Adhesive Heritage Leatherette. And I'm testing a whole bunch of them, and I'm testing them on all the machines. So what I have done was built a test pattern for everybody to be able to download. So if you have a Thunder Laser, you'll be able to download this test and then run it on your glass tube machine, like on the 63 Nova here, the 24 over here, or even the Bolt series. So there's two different tests. There's a test for an RF tube where I'm changing frequency and the speed's much faster. The LPI is much higher because of the type of machine that it is. But the idea here is that you can take two different tests, narrow down your results, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Looking at this test here, I can tell that I blew through it. This is way too much. There's no need to test this many settings. So I slowly dialed it in to the point where I came down and I have now a small little test that is in the range of where you need to be to test these types of materials. Now, we'll come over here. Now, something like your tri-layer, you may run a different test. It may be a little bit more varied because we have depth that we're trying to achieve along with two different colors. So this test might be a little bit different, but let's start out with just a single test of LoneStar Adhesive's Heritage Leatherette and see where we can get. And I'll make this test available for you, and you can download it, and I'll even show you how to download it and how to manipulate it a little bit so that you can make it the way that you need to, and also label it. This one's going to say 24 60 watt, the other one's going to say the Bolt 30 watt RF, but those are things you add in right before you send it to the machine. But the idea is to get you closer to your goal quicker, less material waste, and really just dialing it in using a couple little tests. There we go. So that we have a test that is realistic. On a higher watt tube, you can see the 10% may not even be valid depending on how old your tube is. On this tube that I have, probably about 2.5, 3 years old, not firing very well at 10%, but at 13, it's fine. So, we're testing in the range of the capabilities of the machine where we're not destroying the material, and we have some different options to choose from. But yeah, let me take you over to the computer and I'll kind of go over that as well. All right, so let's go through how you're going to download and then access these material tests and then load them onto Lightburn. One of the first things we have to do is go over to support and go to the knowledge base. Once we get to the knowledge base, we are going to type in, you can type in material tests, you can do LoneStar, and there it's going to pull up the adhesive material tests. So once we click on that, the video that is being shot right now will be here, and then as you scroll down, you will have links. The links are as follows. We have glass tube, and then you'll have your leatherette, you'll have your multi-layer acrylic, and then also silicone. At the time of this recording, this multi-layer acrylic is not uploaded yet, and the silicone is just being released, and we have yet to receive any to test. So hopefully by the time this is out and public and you're watching it, all of this stuff is populated. But what you're going to do is pick on the laser that you have. So if it's the RF, Odin, Bolt, and Nova Plus series, then you click on that, and it's going to bring you to a download link, and click download. So it'll save it to wherever you have your system set to save. My system saves into my downloads folder. So now I'm going to go over to Lightburn, and what we need to do here is go to our laser tools, material test, and then this is where you would have presets built in, and this is where that test is going to go, but right now it's not there. We are going to import by using this little import file button. Go to downloads, click on the LBMT, so LoneStar Leather RF LBMT, and then open. At this point, you should be able to go to your presets and find it down here, and you'll be able to go into the settings and modify things if you want to. Of course, this is preset to be a little smaller. Let's let that load for a second. Okay, so you would check out the preview, make sure it is the settings that you are looking for. This one I've already predetermined really the max and the min where I want to be, and also a good amount of speed to get the job done. Click OK, and we can come in here and we can modify things. Like I only have a 6x6 count, again trying to save material and trying to get this done quickly so I can move on and make money and be profitable. But we can always change the count, we can change the size of the squares that we're seeing. Really, you can make these your own, and of course you can create new ones and then click the save button, rename it to whatever you want to correlate with the tests that you're trying to do. But quick and easy way to test these materials on your machine to make sure you're getting the result that you want, and hopefully this gets you to the proper settings that you could ultimately save into your library and just continue to repeat and use. And then also to put your title in, that's going to be right up here, and you could name it after the machine, you can name it after the material, you can name it for whatever you'd like. It just gets printed out on top right there. And last but not least, on our website you can also go to materials and go to LoneStar Adhesive, where we will have their products available to purchase, so you can not only get a lens if you need a new lens or whatever else you need for your machine, but you can fill that cart up with some of their beautiful leatherette as well. So if you need any other things from support, just go ahead and email us at support@thunderlaserusa.com, and I hope this helped everybody.